Okay, so trade recap on to today. Last time I did a trade recap, I was trying to pass my funding accounts, I believe. I ended up passing them. I got 2 payouts from them. I made like $10,000, but now I'm going on a losing streak. Last the payout, I was on a 4-win streak, got the payout, then it's the 5th trade I've lost in a row. It's kind of hard. Not hard, it's just like there was like a couple of trades where I shouldn't even took them. There's a few where it just turned out to be unprofitable. This I feel like is just one of those days where it just was unprofitable. So starting the day, we have this 4-hour imbalance. We were in this imbalance right here. We're sitting in it. So on both pairs, we were in this imbalance, and I believe that we were going to go down. We displaced. I don't know if this was a sweep or maybe a rebalance. In this case, I didn't really know too much where. I just believe that since we were sitting in this, we were going to be sent down before we went up because we were sort of expecting this 4-hour imbalance. So if I go down to the 1 hour, we did make an SMT down here overnight session, but bigger time frame, we're holding this, we've displaced down. I feel like we're going to start selling. So, if we do come and take this out, or if we can open market open so we come take these out, then I'll be bullish. But if we leave these untouched and we come up to take this out, then I would assume that the SMT would be delivered to these highs, and then we would displace down and come down for these lows. With the 4-hour imbalance, I believe that, okay, we're going to generate in here, displace down. I thought it was going to be a heavy day like yesterday, where it went down pretty decent amount. So if I get into it, I marked out, we have on both pairs 3 a.m. We have highs at 3 a.m. So London high. As a high time frame. On ES, we did have this hourly high right here, and I also relatively marked it out with a 15-minute high on NASDAQ right here. So if we took this out, kind of tapped in here, and we didn't end up going up here, I wouldn't be mad to take this as a draw in liquidity to go down, as if we made an SMT with that high or took this high out as well, because this is also a high time frame. But I would have been more confident if we just took this London high out, because that's a very strong liquidation area. So market opened, and we just replay. Okay, so market opened, took this high out, but keep going. Chop. Bam. So we take this out. Do this. We take out 3 a.m. high on both pairs. We're still waiting right here, but we do. So we take this out, we go up, make this imbalance. So I'm just looking for one of these imbalances to get disrespected, and then for us to displace downwards or have a market structure shift. So I'm waiting. We're in here. Okay, we're making a low right here. And since we are pretty high up, and we ended up closing, since we are pretty high up, and there's not like a, it's not like a big, take this out, and there's a strong swing low to displace from and then go back into. I kind of just went on a 2-minute. I'm like, okay, here's a 2-minute imbalance right here. And if we disrespect this imbalance and then displace through here, then I'd be good to go to like short. Just chopping, bam. Strong displacement on the 2 minute. Okay, I entered back. I entered when we retraced into this order block. And really, I was kind of going to hold all the way. I was just really confident for today to just send price down to these relatively equal lows down here that we left. But I usually take a 1 to 2. I was planning to hold till here and maybe take some off right here. But it was getting kind of like later in the market, boom, we go down. This is as far as we go down. Then we just start going up, and we're just chopping all the way until it takes me out. So, is this a bad trade, I believe? No. We did close above the liquidation area instead of taking it out and coming back in. So that is one key factor. We did displace instead of taking this out. But my bias of being in the 4-hour imbalance and being already displaced down so heavy with these lows down here, I just was pretty confident that we were going to go down. So I didn't disregard it fully, but I did just like, okay, I still believe that we're going to go down to those lows. So did it follow my setup rules? 1, high time frame liquidation area, liquidity, tuck in. 1, displacement. 2, disrespect of a imbalance. And yeah, I mean, I would enter on this again probably. Going on the 1 minute, seeing this, if I were to enter on the 1 minute, which I usually do, sometimes I enter on different time frames, but right here we have a low market structure kind of shifted. We did end up disrespecting this because we closed down here. I would have entered probably if I wanted to enter on here, but I was really lucky because I was just going to be patient for the 2 minute entry there. And if I just wanted a 1 to 2, that would have been a win. And also on NASDAQ, it also would have been a win if I did that right here because we kind of made a low right here. So on that displaced, I would have entered right there. It's just like with us coming with price coming so high above that and being so high up, I just kind of wanted a bigger time frame. Like, even though it's just a 2 minute, I just felt like disrespecting this and disrespecting this low and having price be down here instead of entering right over here. Because this is pretty much, to me at the time, this was just like a break of structure. That's all this kind of was. It wasn't like a huge market structure shift. It wasn't anything. So I just wanted to wait for this specifically right here to enter. And I was just confident that I was going to go out here. So that's the trade for today. Would I have done anything different? Probably not, because if I take this away, we just went up. There was no low. We just went straight up. Bam, displaced a little bit down. Then just went up on both pairs. There was nothing really going on. I was just wrong for my daily bias, and that's why I lost this trade. So that's that for today's trade. I'm going to make this next video about the past week's trades altogether, how it's feeling, because honestly, look at this. This is kind of cooked. When I was winning, it was going pretty good, pretty good trendy. Now we're just kind of in this box, pretty much, this range. But yeah, so that's that for this trade review.